What's up, guys? Here I have an old IBM computer. As you can tell right here, it says Pentium 4 HT. I don't know if you could read that. I'm trying to make this thing focus there. Oh, come on. Yep, Pentium 4 HT, Intel, and it's also designed for Windows XP. Well, how about that? But we all know XP is already dead at this point. So let's move on with the video. Now what makes this one a bit different than the average one is that it's actually painted, and I'm actually surprised at the job I gave it. I didn't do that bad of a job at all. You can see here, this is the back I/O panel, and yes, it does have that silver back, so that way it doesn't look so weird. And then these are the extra slots for the PCI slots down there. I don't know if you can see that. Also, these two DVD players in the front, if I forgot to mention, are actually IDE supported, and I'll show you in just a moment. And this old IBM 8113 is rocking a blue new motherboard. As you can see, there's this thing center there. Yep. And yeah, that is basically the inside. Looks pretty nice with that paint job. And you can see here, as I said earlier, I don't know, hold on, give me a sec. These DVD players are actually IDE supported. You can tell that from right there. Crappy focus here. But yeah, I bet you could see that. Yep, there you go. Wait. Yep. It's quite a nice looking ID cable, and it leads to right there. And it supports 2 DVDs at once, which is pretty nice. And let me tell you, this CPU is no joke. It gets really hot really fast. If last time I recall, the highest it would ever hit was 153 degrees, and that's how all those old Pentium chips are, if you haven't known. Now I know, you might be asking yourself, does this thing work? It does look freaking brand new, but it doesn't seem like it works, and let me tell you, I will show you that it works in a moment. Okay, so I'm going to show you that it works, as I said earlier. So I'm just going to go back there and turn the switch, and you'll see it do a quick, what's called a post. Power on self-test, if you will. Alright, here goes nothing. Yep. Now this USB right here is actually like the hard disk for this giant PC. And I know USBs tend to not be very recommended for storage wise, because they tend to be small, but there is, you know, quite the big ones like 64 gigabytes, 128, well, even more. But yeah. And this one actually is a 16 gigabytes. I don't know if you could see that there. Oh, hold on. Yep. I think you saw that for a moment. I don't know why it doesn't want to focus on that darn thing. Yep, there you go. Data Traveler D4 16 gigabytes. And here I am. So I'm going to power this thing on, and I'm going to show you that it actually works. So here I go. There you go. Now here we can see the BIOS. I'm actually just going to click F12 since it will tell me to in just a moment. Yep, there it is, F12. Now it will give me a warning, but that's to completely ignore. That's nothing severe. It's just a BIOS update apparently, but that won't affect the Windows. Alright then. That's strange. The other DVDs missing. Oh yeah, I disconnected it. So yeah, here we go. Windows. Oh yeah, you might be wondering, you might be saying to yourself, huh, is this an old Windows? Well no, my friend, it's Windows 7. And yes, I could use the internet because it is running on a Wi-Fi USB adapter, which is the drivers should be already installed. Nothing should be off. Oh, it's also Bluetooth, by the way. Alright, Windows 7. Oh, by the way, that's my nickname right there. Now, I'm gonna be honest, the fan on this thing could get pretty loud. You'll see in a moment. And I'm gonna make it loud with speed fan. Now, honestly, this is gonna take a while. Man, that is pretty hot for just being idle. 133 degrees Fahrenheit. Now I know you're probably going to be saying, why are you recording this off the screen? Why can't you use a screen recorder? Well, thing is though, let me show you what's wrong here. 1 gigabyte of RAM. Yeah, I cannot record this thing very nicely. Plus it's a very old computer, so I think you'll understand. It's not going to be a great experience. So yeah, Windows 7, 640. Yep, 1 gigabyte. That's how kind of bad it is, but nothing, not the worst computer in the world at least. Now this thing was what was causing me blue screens earlier, because it died. Can you believe that? Well, I guess it's because it's 20 years old, so that's to be expected. And it wasn't really that bad to lose, really. I mean, come on. Yeah, whatever. I couldn't get the darn camera to focus on it, but yeah, it's 256 megabytes of RAM. That isn't a lot. So here we go. You're gonna see it at its max speed. Yeah, this thing could get pretty loud. So that's the IBM 8113. Hope you guys liked the video. Make sure to like and subscribe. Comment. Dislike if you want to, apparently. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye. Oh yeah, before I go, one thing I'd like to mention. It actually does support the internet. You'll see that in a moment. I know, it's low on memory. You don't have to tell me a bunch of times. Man, that could get annoying. And there you go. Google.